Welcome to my channel, Gracie's Wig Journey. Today, I'm going to share with you what I always have in my purse and I never leave home without. Come with me, let's begin. Okay, these are things that I always have with me in my purse at all times. You may think, why do you even have the scrunchies? Well, the scrunchies, yes, number one. Also, I sometimes will have a band, particularly if I'm going to be traveling. Remember, I was flight crew for many years. And so, particularly in wearing wigs, even if I'm not working or if I'm traveling, a lot of times, even those international flights that may be 10 or 15 hours, slowly my wig tend to come up. So I find that when I'm having those long flights, if I'm a passenger, obviously I can't wear it as a crew member, but as a passenger, I always wear these bands and I'll put it on. I'll just kind of show you. It just goes down like this. You see? And basically I'm back and I'm sleeping and the whole thing, it just kind of gives an extra support of being down. Now, just be aware that when you go through TSA or security, you really should take this off. They'll have you take it off. So just be aware that you might have to do that. And like in another video, I shared with you that I generally never wear a wig going through security. I know many of you wig wearers have no problem. And I think that really may be the case mostly in our domestic market. But internationally, particularly Germany, my experience is high probability that they're going to ask you to take off your wig right in front of everybody. And they won't even take you to a private room, even though you may request it. So every country is different and every officer is different too. So kind of just be aware of that. Be mindful of that. But, okay, so I have the band always in my purse. Yes, I always have a scrunchie. Why? Very simple. When I'm out all day, errands, meeting with people, whatever, a lot of times I don't have time to really go in and actually brush and groom my hair. And a lot of times you'll find that, say it's been windy out, I've been out maybe playing tennis or even golf, and what I'll do is I'll just put the scrunchie on. You see how this will kind of hold it back? Let me turn it around and show you. You see, it just makes it easier. It just makes it easier. And you're kind of messy looking anyway. So with the scrunchie holding it back, or it could be off to your side. Let me show you. Sometimes another way I always wear it would be off to the side, like this. See, just like this, and wear it like this. I do this a lot. In fact, pictures of me when I was younger in college, this is the way I always wore my hair anyway. I used to have always very, very thick, long hair, but I always did wear it back. Mostly like this was my style of choice. So you have the scrunchie, you have the band, and now I don't bother carrying really big brushes. I have the comb, which you may see a lot of gals using, only because this is a wide tooth comb and it goes so easily through the synthetic fibers. It's seamless. It's just so easy. But I also do carry this type of a comb, which I got, from a wig company. In fact, I always recommend getting your shampoos and everything through the wig company themselves, because they're the ones that, at least to me, they have the most experience when it comes to wigs. But I usually have this kind of a mini brush if I'm really trying to style my hair. You see. So the mini brush and the comb is what you need. Now, what's real important is, because this is a lace front, do you see this? It's where you have very delicate lace. In fact, let me show you on a wig. I'll turn it inside out. This is what the lace front looks like. You see here, it's a very, very thin fabric. And you can actually see your scalp through it, like you can see my nails. This right here is a monofilament. I really like the large monofilament. Some wig manufacturers, sometimes they'll have just a smaller monofilament. I really like the flexibility of having a really large one. because I love styling my hair in many different ways. And this allows you to style it because it looks like your own scalp, your own hair. And what's happened is they take the synthetic fiber and they hand tie it here and here. All right. One little thing, and I just learned this recently, with the lace front, because of the lifting, a lot of times, even if you've worn it only once or twice and you're wondering why is it lifting, it's because your foundation is here, got a little bit on that lace front, and that's the reason why. So I just take a makeup wipe, and usually I just kind of dab it before I put it on, just taking off the foundation. Then I'll put on my glue, either if I'm home and I have my It Stays body adhesive. This is a little round ball, and I just here, and then sometimes I'll just dab it up here, or sometimes I'll pull it up and do this and press it down. And a lot of times what I'll do, it works best for me, I'll take the end of this comb, and with the glue, I'll just hold down and press it this way. I've tried all kinds of ways. I've tried it with my fingers. It ends up pulling hair. I try with a washcloth. It doesn't work as well. But I find this plastic end of my comb, by just pressing down, it really mounts it, the glue to really stay. However, I don't carry this around in my purse. I carry something that's even better. It's called lace stick. Do you see this? I'll put all this below. Here it is. You would just put a little bit at the end, and you're out, say, at some beautiful party, go into the restroom, and if it's lifting, all you have to do is put a little dab there. Then I take the end and press down. I use the other end of it rather than my fingers, and it stays. So if you're out at a special event and it starts lifting, that's what you do. And then one last thing I always have in my purse. I get this from Godiva Secret Wigs. And that is, it's a very, very light alcohol and water. And I find that this really works perfect when I'm trying to, if I have either permatease sticking up or any kind of thing, I press it down and it keeps my hair and the wig, keeps the fibers nice and down. So I kind of use this rather than any kind of a hairspray. The only reason is because if you use a hairspray, it's going to soil your fibers and you're going to have to kind of wash it. And I literally don't need to wash my wigs for weeks with daily wear. Yes, that's because I'm very, very careful on the products that I use are only for wigs, and I'm very, very careful. So have a great day. Please subscribe. Please place your comments in and stay tuned for our next wig review. It's going to be my favorite wig manufacturer or designer. Who do you think that is? Have a great day.